Hello and welcome to another one podcast.
We have a Patreon. It's one of the best Patreons in the game.
By best, it's more of us.
Hundreds of hours of content. There's specials on there.
Three
specials. 2 live shows. It's one of the best Patreons around. You won't regret it. Sign up. £3 a month. That's all it fucking is.
I can't promise you it's one of the best or the most valuable, but if you enjoy us,
I think it is.
It's the only way to guarantee this carries on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Genuinely.
It's up to you. Would you like this podcast to carry on? If the answer to that question is yes, then why not part with 75p a week by signing up to our Patreon?
Patreon.com/another one podcast. Sign up to it. You don't even have to enjoy the content that's on there.
You don't even have to watch it.
No.
Just
sign up.
75p a week,
yeah,
so that you get your public episode every week, guaranteed. Because if it drops below a certain level, it will stop.
75p a week.
The minute this costs us money again, it's gone.
Yeah, and it's
barely even.
So, please,
for the love of God,
yeah, please. Now it's beyond a joke. Now there's only one podcast that needs the money, and that's ours. We're absolutely brassic, and we've got the most outgoings, like dependents.
Another one.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 100 and something of Another One podcast with me, Simon Wozniak, co-host Rob Thomas, and joining us today, late dropout from Peter Kay, so we've got another one Hall of Famer, Allan Finnegan.
Hello. Not dead
Here
yet.
he is.
Not
He's
dead
back.
Yet, no.
Yeah.
Still alive.
Live and kicking.
2 months after the date, so therefore you got to start paying us back now.
A bit longer than 2 months after the date. Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Got at the life insurance, see?
Good 6 months I've had longer than they give me, yeah.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. How are you feeling anyway now?
This is about as sick as I've felt the whole way through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got you for a good one then.
Yeah.
really sad, sick
Just
man.
on the turn.
Yeah,
Got him just
perfect.
on the turn, get in.
Yeah.
Have some good moments of silence in this one, like.
Oh, it was, a minute silence.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you did die on the pod, can we clip it?
That would be epic, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that would be.
Yeah.
What a clip that would be. You launched us anyway with a clip about your math school. So the best one would be what you actually dying on.
Die on the pod. I'll give you the shout when it's getting near to the end.
Yeah. Maybe you could just fake it for a bit. Just fake it at like 55 and we'll just go, oh shit, quick, press it and then we can finish it. Good performance. Oh, so you feel not, yeah?
Yeah, as I said, I think I've said loads of times, haven't I? I didn't feel sick
No,
most of the time. And I didn't look sick.
Yeah.
It's weird, you know.
Yeah, mess you up a bit, I imagine.
It messes your head up because you feel fine and you look fine. And
you've put
you've
yourself
been
through
told
all
you're
of
dying,
that.
you know what I mean?
And now you feel like you're dying.
Well, I don't feel like I'm dying yet, but I feel like it's getting closer.
Do you feel like you can feel
I feel
just
like
weary or what?
I'm getting thinner.
Right.
I've lost nearly 2 stone since Christmas, which is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not on the drugs.
Yeah. I've lost 2 stone. I'm on the drugs.
Yeah. And I feel weaker. I feel more out of breath and things like that.
Yeah.
But could be symptoms of the new treatment that I'm on. So who knows?
What is the new treatment?
The new treatment is a bit like it's like chemotherapy, but it's a new drug that they've got that target. It makes your immune system target the cancer itself.
Right.
So you're almost it makes it fight it, makes it link to it. I don't know how that works scientifically, like, but that's what it does. It sort of puts like a bleacher beacon on the cancer, and your immune system goes
That's what it is. Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
You know, you're saying in the car here that so it was the first time that you had a bad reaction when you were 4 days in, 4 nights in the Austin.
Yeah.
That was the first bout with it.
First bout, yeah. You get this drip, it lasts 15 minutes, you're sitting there and you're sad.
Yeah.
Next minute, my back started going a bit stiff, and I was like, it's going a bit stiff. Next minute, I'm shaking like mad. Like,
so is that the NHS one that made you fall?
NHS.
Yeah, so the good
this
one.
What you pay for.
Yeah. What were you like
this
after
is proper NHS.
after the one we paid for? Like, no problem. But after we paid the one we paid for,
Thank you.
Was that you just felt great all the way through?
You're a bit done in because you've had an operation. But for about 4 or 5 days, you're a bit done in, you're a bit tired, because you've got the poked holes.
Oh, so it was every time you got a dose of that one, it was an op.
It was an operation.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
sorry, I thought you was just.
That was a proper operation. So
you'd have 4 or 5 bad days, but then you'd feel sound.
You're all right for 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it weighs up with this every week.
All inclusive, all right, sort of thing.
So now I've had them electric shocks every week.
Yeah, so. NHS one, man. No. So they're no good, are they?
Just you start feeling better, you have your time to go back in again, is it?
Well, it was the first one. I was in till Saturday. I got out Saturday afternoon and I was back in on the Tuesday. And then they let me out on I was sad the second week. I was good, except for the lecky shock stuff. I got out pretty all right. And then I had blotches on me skin, like blotches on my joints and stuff. And then last week, they weren't going to let me out because I had the lecky shock thing again. And then like, my blood pressure went too low.
Right.
So they were worried about that. But then they let me out in the end because I just must look sad.
The lecky shock stuff, what are they? Just gluing
no, they're
things
not
on?
lecky. No, that's what it feels like. Feels like you're being it's just shakes.
Oh,
but
right.
You're shaking quite.
I think it was some sort of shock therapy.
No, it's not that bad.
They might do that just for the laugh, though.
Fuck it, just
try it.
See if it works.
See what happens.
Yeah.
See, I mean, no. So I'm in again tomorrow. I don't know whether they're supposed to say this is a Monday. I don't know. But, So and
what's that? Just up for a week for the rest of it, or how long term? I'm
on this until I die now, basically.
Right, so once a week till you're dead. Yeah.
This is the new normal.
Yeah. And is it just? Do they just put it in? Like, do they just inject it in you?
Yeah, they just put a thing in your arm. I'm getting some. I don't know what it's called, a port or something, which goes under your skin, so they can just go straight into that.
Right.
But until that happens, I just get in your arm. Yeah.
And is this an experiment thing?
No, this was an remember when I first went on it and they said there's 2 options and I was going on a trial.
Yeah.
And they said nah in the end after I got all the prep for the trial.
Yeah.
The company pulled it, but this is that trial that's now being accepted on the NHS.
Right, so it's not a trial anymore.
It's not a trial.
It's a good job you got the other private one then, innit?
Well, that kept me alive.
That would have been fucking
and it kept me well enough, if you get to me.
You've had a good year, like, haven't you?
To get on this.
Yeah. Well, this one seems it's going to be shit then, innit? Because people are going to feel awful for just...
Apparently it gets easier.
Your body gets used to it. Right.
That's what everyone tells me, and that's what I'm hoping.
But
how long does it take to get used to?
Everyone? Doctors and nurses not done it, or the people who've done it?
People who are on it, yeah.
Right, sound.
Otherwise, it can be pretty miserable.
Are you in a little cancer club, are you?
On Facebook, yeah.
Just on Facey.
Well, there's not many people with this cancer, is there? So.
Right. So if they give you if they give you any sort of span of how long, or is it just sort of a
No. You can do your own research, which you'd obviously.
But you don't want it. You've not done.
Well, I've done it.
Have you?
This
drug it's too dark for that now, isn't it?
Tends to last about 12 to 18 months ish.
Oh wow!
Oh right, that was longer than I thought it was going to be. That's all right. That
was like 3 months. And I was like,
before it stops working.
Right.
And then
it's
you're hoping for something else to come up. All the time, something new.
The hope
Time
that kills
is everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely the hope that kills you. When I'm lying on that bed shaking like a lecky shock, I'm like, nah, I don't like this. Stick this.
Yeah.
No, anything in you which is like, fuck it, I've had an extra 6 months now. Get me on the island. Let's just see it out.
You don't feel up to it, do you? I think that's
when you're sick, you don't feel up to it. But I must admit, with this, I've thought, if I'm going to be sick, I'm not sure I want.
I might as well just be actually sick. Yeah.
I might just, not be sick for a bit and then just die quicker.
Yeah.
But when that becomes a reality, I guess my mind will change.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
While it's a concept. Yeah. And when you're feeling sick.
We've had that about if wanting to get shit on. Do you know what I mean? Similar sort of thing. Yeah. Let's not go into the toilet now, but I think it's the same idea.
Honestly, I dream of having a dump. It's the best. Somehow with some of this treatment, you bung up, and honestly, just having a dump is it's like heaven.
Right.
It's the best. It's just the best.
See that, but
highlight of my
that's what I
day.
mean. Though that's like the little things that you go like these little things that they fuck with your body, and you go like, it's horrible, isn't it?
Oh, that's honest highlight.
So this is why you don't want to get on the ale because you're thinking, I feel that bad. You know, like when you're sick, and you're really bedridden, and you're like, do you want a fucking body? You're like, absolutely not. No. Like you'd have to be a bad al. Like I'm not even that bad. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like if I was written off sick, I can say no to an ale. Usually. When I had the flu one time, or when I had me nose, particularly when I had my nose done, that's when I was like, I didn't want ale, I didn't want anything because I was like that, couldn't breathe. So when someone if you can't shit, you're like, you're that miserable. You'd be like, I just want to shit. I don't even want to drink.
Yeah,
I think that's how it gets. Because I remember that when my mate got diagnosed with it, and he's passed now. But like,
I'm eating stuff that's off.
just really? To try and get it going, right? Yeah. But I remember being like, we had a few drinks when he left work or something. But then the longer it goes, you get knackered, and it's like, oh, actually, you don't want to. Like you're thinking, you're dying soon. Let's get on it. You're like, no, I just want to shit.
That's what I was thinking. Know what he's thinking, sort of thing. When you're so you haven't drank in a while now, then have you, either?
No, I've drank a bit, but no.
Have you just now and again?
Yeah,
you ain't a massive
generally
drinker,
stay
but you know
on
what
the
I mean?
non-alcoholic stuff now.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah,
I do like a red wine and that.
Imagine being hungover on that treatment though. Like that's low, innit? Like you come in stinking of lager. You're like, we're not giving it you. I reckon they'd breathalyze you and go, you know what? Yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah.
George
Best sort of like you're really drinking on this sort of like level of misery. You're like, just let you go then.
They do tell you to kind of live normal.
Carry on.
That's what they want you to do.
So in the Facebook group, was anyone on the ale? Like, just see anyone on?
No idea. No, they're all. Most of them are in America.
Right.
They had that over there for a while, have they?
They've had this treatment for a while, yeah. Yeah. But they pay for their treatments anyway, don't they? So
Yeah.
So have you got any energy to do anything, or do you just generally just sit around now and just?
I can't do much.
Like, did you see them stairs then and think, fuck this?
No, not quite that bad. But I used to do all my own work in the house and all that, and I used to do jobs. I can't do them anymore, and that's really frustrating. Because I have to get other people to do them
just
for
watch
me.
because you're knackered when you try.
Yeah, when I try, I'm knackered. Especially if it's anything bending down for some reason.
And then you just like collapse if you tried it.
Just knackered, just done in, can't breathe and all that. And
to make this about myself.
Sleep.
To make this about myself. I remember when I did my leg, and I had a knee operation and I couldn't put any weight on it, and I tried to get in the shower when I could shower again after a few weeks, and all the strength's on my left one, but I've been lying down for ages, so I had no energy. And after like 10 minutes, I was in the shower, and then it just dawned. I was like, I couldn't put any weight on the other one. So that leg was just shaking. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to collapse here now. And I just managed to get out and get on the bed and just sort of flop on the bed. But like, I was just like, I went from thinking, you can get a shower stood on one leg. And it's only when you're like, oh, I've got nowhere to go now. And then you just like, oh, you collapse. So I know that feeling, I think.
I just can't do it anymore. Can't do anything, Can't do anything, that's all. So everything I used to do, I don't do anymore. Like,
is it frustrating you, or are you too tired to be frustrated by it?
It's frustrating a bit because your head can still do it.
Yeah.
Your body can't.
You're trying to fill your time with anything else?
I've been
jigsaws
writing
anything?
stuff. Not jigsaws, no. Just bored, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what you close to jigsaws or chess or something, yeah?
No. I used to play chess when I was a kid. I haven't played for years, but...
There's a chess club glowing starting in Ainsdale.
Is there? You going to join it?
I don't know if you want to go down, play chess with you, like. Got fuck all to do in the day. And give him a fare. He could have a new job, take me and Allan to chess in Ainsdale.
Yeah, I kind of write a little bit, read, listen to stuff.
Yeah.
Listen more
what you
read, to be honest.
What you listening to?
I was listening to a book about how to win the Premier League.
That's a good book. I've listened to that.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I've started listening to Duncan Ferguson's book.
Is it good?
You can't read.
Is he narrating it?
I don't want to.
Once you get used to it, though.
I don't want to slate him because you've listened to it as well.
I fell asleep. I'm usually drunk when I'm listening to it, so I sort of start a bit and then lose a bit. But to be fair, when you get it, just getting used to him. You got to get used to the way he reads.
Well, I'm 3 chapters in, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, Duncan, let someone else do it. Because you can see him pausing to read the sentence he's about to say, to go, oh, yeah, fine.
Should have got someone who can do an impression of him.
Yeah,
Rory Brennan or something to just do it.
It's hard. There's so many pauses and hesitations in it, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, Duncan.
But apparently he was lovely at Hot Water.
Yeah, I've heard he was great.
Yeah, Chapman said he was a nice fella.
Yeah.
And fucking all the other comics are barging in the green room, ruining his stories.
I can imagine.
Because the green room's got like 12 people because there's like 9 different shows on.
So
they're all trying to listen to him, and then so another comic will just barge in, start chatting about whatever it is they want to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's like, I
told Tony to ban everyone from his knife in the green room, and he said, yeah, they have, and fucking...
Everyone rolled in.
I walked in there to see him. I just saw it all. The fucking...
Were you there with Dunk?
I was there doing the course.
Oh, yeah.
So he was still on stage, so I rolled in, thought, I'll hang around, I've got to go and watch the last half hour or something. And I walked in the green room, it's just full of all Tony's like mob. I just turned back around with him, I'm not even trying to contest with it. Like just,
I would have liked to have seen him and just reminded about when I met him at Quo Vadis, but I wonder if he'd have remembered Quo Vadis. He lived in Formby a while, didn't he?
He still lives in Formby.
Does he?
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's still in Freshfield, yeah. That's what I mean. You never see him. Ever, yeah. He's still in Formby, yeah.
Fuck. Where is he? What's he doing?
I don't want to
get him on the pod.
I don't want to dox him. But he's lived in Freshfield in the same house for a long time.
Is he? He's still on Vicky Road, isn't he?
I don't want to dox him, but yeah, he's off that.
He's off that road.
He's by where Smith was looking at a house, not the one.
Oh yeah,
not your old one, but the one.
Oh, is he down there?
Yeah.
Why is he never out?
Because you just never see him.
He probably can't go out, can he?
I don't think he's asked. Like I used to know not know. So when I was in my heydays in the taxi, I used to pick up his wife and his daughter sometimes, because like they were mates with like these Crosby couples and stuff. And like I was speaking to his daughter because his daughter knows my brother. And I was speaking to her for quite a while one time. She was like, "Oh yeah, he never leaves the house.
Just doesn't go
he
out.
Goes to Everton and that's it. He goes to the training ground and then doesn't leave the house. It's like, and you can tell why from his book. Because every time he leaves the house, someone gives him shit and he causes me.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He can't handle someone.
Every
giving him
time
shit.
he goes out, someone's going to say something.
Someone says something to him and his head goes. And
yeah.
I can't believe he's still. I can't.
Yeah. Still there.
He might join chess.
I thought he'd go out with Stubbsy though. Stubbsy's out a bit more. Leighton's always out. Love seeing Leighton.
Yeah, but I don't think they're like Dunk's Dunk, and he's like.
It's annoying me that.
They can probably go out a bit easier, can't
Yeah.
I see everyone though. I run the gaff.
Do you?
I run the gap from his car in the corner.
I run the gaff.
I run the gap through my windscreen while I'm watching people.
John Charles, he's never spotted me. I've seen him loads. So annoying that he's still there. It's once you get used to Dunk's way of reading.
It's hard to get used to. Like it's like listening to a 8-year-old read. Like it's so difficult. It's a good book, but you're just like, for fuck's sake, Dunk. Is that what you've been writing? Your memoirs?
Oh,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I've been doing it for years, haven't I? And never had the motivation, but I'm on a bit of a deadline now. So,
is it for the kids or for the show or like
it's
a bit of both or what?
I don't think I'll ever do a show, if you get what I mean.
No.
Right, that's gone now. You can still do it. You can still put it together if you want.
Yeah, I know. I keep wanting to do it, but then my bottle goes.
Right.
What, you want to film a show?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm answering for them.
Kind of, yeah. Well, I'd like to do stand-up again, but my bottle goes. Every time I think
also,
about doing it.
if you get the bottle and also with being ill as well, that might knock you
and
fucking...
also, I can't guarantee how healthy I'll be at any given time, if you get what I mean. Until I get used to these drugs, at least. But that's just an excuse not to do it then.
That is just an excuse, yeah, because you can just be sat on a stool doing it.
Yeah. I can you know what I mean? It's an excuse. I like the idea of doing it. I do. I really do. And I like the idea of performing
your own little funeral, couldn't it, really?
I want to do...
Invite only, though.
I am doing my own eulogy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought your wife said no.
She did, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, but...
OHP job?
I'm going to... film it.
You're going to film it, yeah?
And play it, yeah. Yeah, I'm defo doing it.
Well, you say you're doing it, but she just has to not press play.
Well...
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I won't know,
No.
but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, well, you don't know God exists, but you still believe in that, so you can just believe that your
Have
eulogy's
faith
getting
in-
done.
have faith in your
Yeah.
wife.
I'll just trust that they do it, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it'd be great to do,
Yeah. I think it would be good, like.
Probably be sad, like.
Very morbid, though, like, very... Like,
Really sad,
for
really
the people that love you.
Not if you don't make it morbid.
No, I mean, just the experience.
So you're going to do it from beyond the grave, yeah? No, so you're going to be addressing that you're dead now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be funny that.
Yeah.
I'll go to
I
that.
think that'd be boss.
I've
always wanted to do it.
I'll go to that. You ain't going to go to the funeral anyway. Oh, go on then, I'll go to that now.
Yeah, but have you ever seen... I've never seen a dead man talk.
No.
I've never seen it.
No?
I'm sure people have done it.
Are you going to try and make
Norm
predictions
Macdonald
on the
did
day?
Predictions, like you'll be
Well, like,
there.
you ever see it in the movies and that, don't they?
Guess the crowd work.
They always say something, don't they? And it's
Off
like,
your phone, Rob.
yes, you know, something like that. You always say stuff like that, and it's dead on in the crowd. Like,
That'd fuck with everyone. Maybe you should have a time spot and work it between us and be like, we're going to do something that's inappropriate and you can address it when it goes to 1 minute 47. One of us be on a phone.
You two stop fucking laughing.
Yeah. And they'll be like, what the fuck? Is he even dead?
Yeah. Well, she's going to do it the way down where you get cremated first out the way and then do like a service afterwards. That's what she's doing.
Right.
So like a little private cremation and then the
service.
main funeral thing. So there won't be a coffin there. So there will be this question of, am I actually dead?
Wasn't there...
So is it soon as get you cremated on the day? Or is it going to be like an Irish cremation with the little boxes there?
On the day.
Right. Because you're not going to get ashes back for a while then, will you?
No, you can get them back within a week or so.
No, just because like an Irish funeral, they have the box there, don't they?
Yeah, they can.
And then they go and have a drink with the box sort of thing.
Who are we talking about? I don't know if there's a green room or something, but like we had a theory that the coffins aren't burnt. Once they go through the curtain, burn the body.
Are burnt. I can
No,
assure you.
Waste of money though, innit?
That was your little conspiracy that
they're
they
not
just
made out of great wood, like
resell the coffin.
No,
get the body out, get the coffin back on the sale. Again.
And all the brass stuff is plastic. That's not brass.
Yeah.
It's all plastic.
So you can confirm the coffins are burnt.
I can confirm I've
right.
seen it.
Waste of money though.
We got took to when we first started vicar school kind of thing. We got took to a crematorium to like learn about it because you don't know. And like literally suddenly you're doing a funeral. You know what I mean? You've never done one. And now you're the main dude. Like you are the headline act kind of thing.
Yeah.
And literally there is buttons to press that you don't know what they're for and everything. And each crem's different. So, and I remember pressing an Anfield creme and it wouldn't work. And they said, oh yeah, it's like that sometimes. Just keep pressing it, it'll work eventually. I just said, get it fixed. Get it fixed.
It's pretty
That's
important.
really important.
Like that.
I was literally like pressing it hard.
Like the lights going.
Just waiting for IT to come through, you know.
Terrible. But
it's not going to make you any faster. If fucking
some resentful nerd.
We got took to Manchester Creme, and you see the buttons. They show these the buttons, black. They're all different in every place. And then we went in the back, and they show you it's individual ovens. Some people say, oh, they just all burnt in one. No, they're all individual. Right. And they put the coffin in, and there's a little viewing thing. You go. Oh, so we were asked to go and see, and you went in. You could see the bones. Oh. So everything burns except the bones.
Yeah.
And then they scrape that out. They like falls through a little hole, and they scrape it all out into a thing.
Yeah.
And it's bones and like.
I'd rather have the bones in the
titanium hips and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So the titanium hips go in a bucket in the corner.
Recycle?
No.
Sell.
Firms do. Scrap.
Yeah.
Weigh them in for the end of the year
Sell
do.
like
Christmas do.
Right,
yeah.
How much is that worth?
They must make enough for a do.
Titanium's worth pretty.
Yeah, I would imagine it's worth a pretty amount.
Well, titanium's the most metal by per kilogram.
I thought you'd just end up giving it back for them so they can make more of the same.
No, they weigh it in for the Christmas do, and then
there's always a little taste somewhere, isn't there? Every job's got a little taste.
Anfield creme, you'd have to give the fella a £5, otherwise he just messes your funeral up on you. He just won't put the right song up or something like that.
Shut up.
Seriously, everyone there's a £5 goes to the fella in the back.
Because you'll fuck the funeral.
Yeah. Just one of it. Just a little warning.
It just won't go
just
well.
Add an extra £5 to the fee. Why has it got to be a backhander?
Because it's got to. Everyone's got to have a taste.
And then, add 500 quid and then just pay him a bit more.
And then once they've got they put the bones in what looks like massive tumble dryer with these big ball bearings, and that like smashes the bones into the ash that you get. That's the ashes.
So you don't. So you just get the bones, sort of thing.
Basically, yeah. And like that's the ashes.
Well, saying that, imagine if some fat cunt dies like me, you wouldn't want just the fat, would you? The jelly.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's in the air?
There's dust in the air. So when you're in the bath, I'm sure it's not meant to be, but there's dust.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, I'm eating dead people here.
Right.
Honest.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, I suppose when you're in the back, if I'm in the back, though, I'll be like, yeah, but it's not just one dead person.
No, it's a
This is an amalgamation of a good few dead people.
Yeah.
So that's
personality disorder.
Just makes it make me feel a bit better. Like when you go for a piss in the sea, and you're like, it's going to get here eventually, and there's enough clean water to drown out my piss, so I feel better about pissing.
How much have you written so far?
In terms of probably about 40,000 words.
Is it?
Where you're
War
up to?
and Peace, that mate.
You going chronological or
No.
just
sort of
as and well?
Sort of writing 3 different things that are going to be amalgamated.
Right.
So when I get bored with one, I start on another one.
Right.
But it's going to be one thing
Any
at the end of the
teasers? Any exclusives here? Oh. No.
One of them. I've started writing about cancer, so that's a joyful read.
Yeah. That was quite cathartic, then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for me, I suppose, if you get what I mean. But that'll be part of the story. The rest of it's like training and the stupid things that happened when you was training to be a minister.
Yeah.
And just church and early stand up. And I kept a diary, like you keep on your phone.
Yeah, my spreadsheet, yeah.
Well, I kept a diary, which with every gig. I had to because it was part of my degree. Because when I was doing my degree, there was no actual books to read. So they said, keep your own diary and reflect on that. And it was like how I felt after a gig.
Yeah.
How the gig went, where it was, what happened, anything mad happened, and how you felt after it. And
well, I best be in that then.
You are, and you probably will be in that, because
Darwin.
Years ago when we couldn't find the door.
Yeah. J-Dog.
So,
you should do this show.
It's a lot, though.
What would you call it? I had different ideas for yours. I can't remember my first. The first
Allan
name was
Finnegan.
No, I was something like I did have a play on words for this thing, but now I just thought to myself, one last mass.
One last mass.
That'd be a good one. One last mass.
Yeah, but I just think it's a lot to put on yourself if you're feeling sick and go and do a show.
Yeah, but he's not doing it to tour, is he?
I'm not touring.
It's just a
invite only, basically.
It's a one-off.
It's going to be loads of people going to come with like his mates and stuff.
Yeah, you're not opening that to the public.
Fuck
having a load of people in Blackstock taking a chance on it.
Because it's the cheapest show of the night.
Turning up with a bucket full of Corona going, is he dying or what? Is he actually dying?
Yeah.
No, invite only that, mate.
Yeah. It's not a thing, is it? But
I think you should, that'd be great, that. One last mass.
I think it's a lot of pressure to put on yourself, to be honest. Yeah, feeling sick, yeah. You couldn't do this podcast feeling ill. Imagine trying to do an hour show, you'd be like, you know what?
Gives me
maybe do 220s.
Doesn't it? Even if I never perform it. If you get what I mean.
We'll get someone to perform it for you.
Put it in 6 months' time, and then it's tempting fate, isn't it? Like, if you last that long, fuck it, go on, you go and do it then.
Yeah. Which comic would you want to play you in this solo show?
Oh, I've got no idea.
You reckon to do a good job as him?
As Allan?
Anyone, basically. Any
Liam
open
Bolton.
spot.
I think Liam Bolton would do you well.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. He's got that sort of quiet stoicness at times about him.
And it'd be right up Liam's street doing stand-up as Allan Finnegan.
And Allan
Finnegan, sorry.
He'd probably get into it because I go to church every week while leading up to it and
get
stuff.
Into character.
Yeah.
Staunton?
No,
don't know who could play Allan. Allan in his stand-up show. What did you say you've been listening to? The statistics how to win the Prem? So there's some guy who reckons he's worked out how to win a Prem.
No, it's about when Liverpool won the league.
Oh,
he worked in the stats department.
Oh, okay.
He talks about buying players and all that nonsense.
And do you reckon there's any actual theory to
good.
it?
Yeah, it was good.
It's really good. It's very insightful. Yeah. On why
what, you reckon other people could read that and then win the league themselves as a blueprint?
You have to have a stats department.
You need the amount of data you need is ridiculous.
Yeah. So
he's put it together, hasn't he?
They buy certain players because of the data, not because they were necessarily thought they were really good, but the data said they were good.
Having access to the data and stuff as well. Like.
Yeah, and
so is that how Liverpool did it with the access to the data, or did they?
It's stuff like why they signed Salah,
yeah,
stuff like that.
No
like
Salah's
Salah's XG at the time, sort of thing. When they put it through, the amount of actual chances he was getting, and if you put that Roma team and then put our team, he's like, well, at the moment he's scoring 1 in 3 chances. He gets maybe 2, 3 chances a game. Liverpool team would expect him to get 4 or 5 chances a game. His goals would go up exponentially. So.
But it doesn't take into account any sort of mental side of it, like how Salah is as
a little bit, yeah. But
there's loads of different departments.
Yeah.
How an Egyptian guy would fare in living and playing.
So stuff like that, they sort of have to just guess it. Like they put a score on it, but they have to. That's where.
That's what. But they have an actual department, don't they? And they have a video analysis department, and they have a.
That's where the human error could come into on it. Like
more so.
The stats is like down to performance and stuff like that, and then you will have certain bits which come down to I'm going to assign a score and his mentality sort of thing. And
because was it him? They were trying to assign someone else instead of Salah the first, and they.
Look, Cott wanted Julian Brandt.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And they felt Julian Brandt was a bit too.
Stats people said Salah's better.
Yeah, for more efficient for what he's doing.
Julian Brandt play for?
He was at the time playing for Schalke, I think.
Was he fell off now?
He's a decent player. He's didn't have Salah's pace for the press and stuff like that. He was more of a ball carrier and stuff, and for the way Klopp wanted to play.
And do you think this is good for football or terrible?
Well, everyone's doing it now.
Loads of people are doing it now.
It's now.
But is it terrible? Because that's the general consensus: is the game's becoming shit, isn't it?
No, that's like that.
Boring. That's no flair.
The pushback on like Pep and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like now because you've got stats, people aren't allowed to be individuals. But then, but that's not every team. All the team are different thing.
It could lead to it being a bit more boring because they basically say most goals are scored in this area.
Yeah.
So don't shoot unless you're in that area.
Oh,
Do you get what I mean? And so long shots have gone out of the
the flair.
Yeah.
The flair.
So like Coutinho, they hated the amount of long shots Coutinho had, but he scored so many of them.
Yeah,
they're the best moments. Gerrard Middlesbrough.
Well, that's what he talks about. He talks about them being the best moments in the game. And if you ask him, they'd have said, "Don't do it."
Yeah.
But like Coutinho does it and stuff like that. Like you say, like Gerrard, and they say that's the difference between like with certain players. You just even though you're telling them not to do it, you also give them the feeling that you do what you feel's right, sort of thing. You'll discourage them, and they'll take less, but they're still going to do it anyway.
It's a fascinating book. It's not an easy.
Gerrard, was it Middlesbrough he did that one? That I'm right. I'm thinking is it Middlesbrough he played against
West Ham with the FA Cup one.
No, thigh slices across it.
Oh yeah, with the bends round. That's a great one. Yeah.
Anyway, oh well, I'll have to read that myself.
Yeah, bang it. It's on Spotify. Like, it's a good listen.
Yeah, you can listen to it.
Is it really?
Yeah,
even for a non-football person, that might go.
Honestly, yeah, I found it fascinating.
Yeah, because it goes into gambling and everything, so you might like that bit. Basically says don't do it.
Yeah, I get to the end and go, so what number am I meant to back? What useless?
Yeah.
Basically says for gambling, if you get good at gambling, they basically ban you. So
yeah.
They just won't let you gamble if you start getting good at it.
Can't wait for like some fucking 39-year-old dad who coaches the under-10s to be in it, and he'll be oh god. Do you know these dads who are like trying to coach under-14s in the park, and he'll be listening, be like, oh, that kid will be good because he's always good on the wing and all that. Oh, shut up, you fucking idiot. There'll be someone out there that takes it too seriously for a level of football that's not necessary.
But to be honest, a lot of the time, all the stats do is just tell you what you already knew.
Yeah.
So like the best way to
how you interpret the stats.
You'll score more goals if you have the ball in their final third. Yeah. So the best way to get the ball in their final third.
That's very rudimentary, that though, isn't it?
That's it. Well, for Klopp was to push them, close down, push them up top, close down, win the ball back in the final third. For someone like Big Sam or even Klopp developed it, boot it up,
boot it to the final third.
Yeah, boot it that. Yeah. Like it's so
Fucking, that's genius, that
Exactly.
isn't it?
As
Get
much-
the ball nearer the goal.
yeah. As much as it's dead interesting, it is a lot of it
More
is like
goals are scored in the 6-yard box than anywhere.
Wow, who'd have thought?
So a lot of it is just like to do that sort of thing.
I mean, nothing's really changed with football, really, has it, over the years?
No, it's just
analyse it more, I guess.
it just makes it.
Try and make you do it on purpose rather than
You buy players better, which is why Brentford and Brighton and Bournemouth are all better now because they're buying more efficient players and stuff.
Yeah,
That's why it's more fair.
Because they're having more successful so like
Brighton and Brentford were the first ones to do this.
Yeah, it used to be. It used to be every 1 in 7 transfer would turn out to be a first team player. That's how bad transfers were. That in actual minutes, every 1 in 7 would play the majority of minutes in the first team. That would be a transfer. Whereas now they can get it down to like 1 in 3 sort of thing. Like so, it's more just about we play this way. These are the things we need from each position, sort of thing. Yeah, who fits our model?
I'd have to
They
think
don't
about
get the
it too
whole
much
say
to-
on it. Other departments do, like they still have a scouting
Yeah,
department. They still have the
Well, they still,
video
like, say,
analysis
So
department.
that's someone who goes in and talks to the player, the mentality and stuff like that. And
So it's not just the stats, but the stats are helping a lot more.
Interesting one about no, I don't know. I won't speak. Banbury United. They're a bit of, that's Bragg's team.
why? What's happened with them?
Well, something about the manager. He's gone now, but something went on. But I don't know because it might not because the guy Matt Bragg's mates on the board there.
Right.
So then I was on the phone to Bragg, and then he went, I've got to take this call because it was his mate telling what's gone on behind the scenes in Banbury. That was all a bit cloak and dagger, so I was a bit interested. But then Bragg was saying, like, the lower league football where they are in that, like, he's proper lower leagues in Banbury. Yeah. But he was saying all the players are coached to 16 in these academies that are brilliant. So the quality is quite good because they're coached to 16, so they've been coached by the world's best coaches, and then they go over there. Some of them are on like, that was it. There's one club in the league that some of them are on like 90 grand a year, the players, which for that level is like good.
Yeah.
So like, anyway, so that was just what I was thinking about during all that. We'll move on from the football chat. What I don't really know where this to move on to now.
What? Any more grandkids on the way? Anything, you know?
No, not at the moment, no.
No race against time?
No.
Try and get it done, anything?
Danny and Rachel don't want any.
You're not trying to, none of the kids tried to fast forward
Becky
anything?
with their kids.
Right.
They defo don't want any. And our Becky doesn't want any more after having her kids.
Yeah.
She's like, never again. Why would you do that twice?
I goes then, yeah. The one single child club.
You only having one,
Only having one, yeah.
You only got one?
We literally had the
got one yet.
We had the conversation on Sunday. He got shut down, basically. No, not that, never again.
Well, you never know.
Enough.
You never know. You never know how many you're going to have, do you?
Well, you don't, but yeah.
Well, my partner's going to be a geriatric mum. She has another one, so that got shut down.
That's outdated term. That toxic, Big Bobby Tate. Not called geriatrics anymore.
Is that not a medical term anymore? No,
I don't think so. I don't think it's allowed.
Called now?
I don't know. I just think geriatrics dated now.
More
I think
mature, mum.
I've no idea.
well, medically,
and MILF, more mum I'd like to fuck. Don't toxic. No, nasty. Keep it above board. Keep it nice and wholesome.
So you've been going
holidays?
back on church yet, or what?
No, I'm still off on the sick.
Still off on the sick.
Still off on the sick, yeah.
You still scared to show your face in case God's you're meant to be working here?
I go quite frequently.
Are you missing it at
all the
all?
No.
No.
Oh, he's too much.
Done your time now.
I look at it sometimes and think, what are you doing that for? And things like that, you know what I mean? Like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? But nothing to do with me now. Just sit here and show.
We missed around the centre. What's it called? Where we used to record. Does anyone ever say one of them two lads coming back? No, we're not talking about now.
Delighted to be rid of us.
Only in the night when he scared you.
Don't. Who was that?
The next door neighbour.
Hello, who lives next door.
Fucking shit myself, man. He doesn't help.
He probably did.
He tries to make it all fucking more sketchy than it ever is. It was the way you looked at the camera with all this. Like, why are you being so dramatic with it?
I said there's a fella in the church.
Yeah, but the way you're looking at the TV during the call it was too much. You're being too nasty about it.
I was the telly on in the air.
Yeah, because the CCTV.
CCTV
So I'd always have a little look.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Because you're thinking they let us use the place. You can't let someone rob it.
Where
So I was always on guard.
Where have you been on the holidays? I've seen a few holiday snaps. Looking nice.
Went to Turkey, the last one.
Whereabouts?
Fethiye, is it? By Ludinez, not or Ludinez or whatever you say that.
Little all link.
Yeah, it was okay. I wasn't well though for 3 days, so
temp like.
Not bad. It was
late
early in the season, so yeah, late 20s.
Can you still get holiday insurance or no?
No, that's a go.
Just have to risking it when you go.
I thought I'll try and get it because she's moaning at me, you know.
Yeah.
So I went on, and it was just for medical, not like if you lose your bags or anything else like that. Just for medical, it was $2,000 for a week, and there was a £500 excess on that as well. So.
Oh. Are you looking at places? You're pricing up how much it is to bring your body back before you book anything?
No, just get cremated there, wouldn't you?
See what happened in Turkey though?
I said that, but my bear don't do it. I've said if I ever die when we're away, just bring me, just cremate me and
See what happened in Turkey though with the woman?
What?
Collapsed or something, or had something wrong with her, went into hospital. Said was in there for a couple of hours, they come out, she's died. Got the body back, heart was taken out. No heart in her.
Really?
100%.
Beats getting new teeth.
100%. 100%. Got a turkey ticker.
100%. Heart's gone.
Oh, right. Where have you heard that? Where's that from?
A thumbnail.
A thumbnail. On what?
That somebody else read.
On Lab Bible or something?
Don't know. Could be true, could be not. The
Daily
algorithm likes to
Wires,
throw me some of these wild things now.
I'm not having it.
No.
The heart was gone. No heart in it.
Just saying. This is what I heard from a thumbnail.
Okay.
What would you...
And to me, that's gospel now.
That'll do.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. That's what I'm getting a lot of, to be honest with you. A lot of the algorithm's throwing up a lot of like deaths to me that are like suspicious, and I'm not clicking on them, but I'm just reading the thumbnails. That's what
knows your fear, then, doesn't it?
I think it is. It must be getting into me now. It must be really trying to
work it out.
Yeah, I hate it, man. But go on.
Have you discussed what you do if you die in your holiday or something?
I said if I got sick, just get me on a plane.
Right, just get me home if I'm sick.
Get me on some drugs and get me on a plane.
Yeah.
That type of thing. If I die, we haven't really discussed that, because that'd be a real bad holiday then, wouldn't it? That'd be rubbish, that, wouldn't it? For there. Wouldn't it? It wouldn't matter to me, like, would it?
I don't know, you say that though, but it might end up quite romantic. No, but
how does that end up romantic? Come
well,
on,
like,
explain.
Yeah. Say you die.
Sat there drinking Blue Lagoons on her own as a kids' party going on.
Say you're in Barcelona, lovely little city break. Fuck it, your body kicks in.
He doesn't do city breaks. He does.
No, what I'm saying if he does, I'm saying if he did, but like boom, you kicks in, you're gone. Somewhere she visits every year then. It's my Allan. This is where I lost my Allan. So every year she has a little trip to Barcelona. She has a little trip to Barcelona. Sits on the
karaoke. This is a song.
Sits, has a sangria, has a paella. Like that's a little tradition for herself every year.
I wouldn't die somewhere romantic like that, would I? I'd die in Brill.
Preston Haven Sands.
You're not doing city breaks now, are you? You're going for beach, relaxed.
I can't go away for a week now.
Of course.
Oh yeah. So
not yet. If you get into the treatment and you've been on it for months, they say you can miss one now and again.
Right.
Until you get used to it. So my only option will be like 4 to 5 day holidays.
Little 4 or 5 days.
Right,
and you can do them abroad as well, can't you?
Do Benidorm or something.
We've had people coming here who said I've gone there.
I've done Benidorm.
They went back on the
Never done Benidorm?
I've done it.
Oh.
This year, first time, Paddy's Day.
Oh.
Yeah. How did you find it?
It's just mad, isn't it?
It's great, isn't it?
I don't think it's not somewhere I'd go on holiday.
No, it's not. It's not a holiday. No, it's lads.
Somewhere to go and have a laugh.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lads thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we went.
You can go with couples probably as well. I've only been with toxic lads, and then
you're not going to go and sit down at the pool or have
no.
food.
Oh, but the old town, mate, is so lovely. The old town is beautiful.
It's what I like, but.
I'm only joking. It's what he'll try and dress the old town up.
The old town, isn't it? Yeah,
the old town's better
compared to everywhere else. The old town's lovely,
but the new town's disgusting.
The new town's
I mean, I've not been. I'm just saying this.
There is bits of the old town where you walk around the corner and there's a gay club with someone in a cage.
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah. So it's got that in it. Still got the dog in it.
Well,
it's just a bit more smaller streets.
The gays and the pensioners lived. I told you this. The gays and the pensioners in Benidorm lived together out the way of the scum. So the scum live by the strip, and the gays and the pensioners live quite nicely.
Do people live there?
A little bit classier part of town.
Do they?
Yeah.
You know, you go to Magaluf and you see Magaluf off season. It's just a shit.
Benidorm's 24/7.
Yeah, and it's just scooter city.
Yeah. And it's back to renting to anyone now as well. So they stopped renting to people. It used to be you could just walk in. So no laws in Spain. Just walk in, hire one, they give it to anyone.
Yeah.
And then too many people getting them and racing them and stuff. So I think the police put a crackdown and was like, no, got to have a disabled badge to get it. So they were only selling them. And now I noticed last time I went, these are back renting to anyone. These,
yeah, they are.
Because it's just there, and it's like looking, you're just a fat cunt. Yeah. And you're just a fat. And like,
can't be bothered walking.
Yeah, you just gone. I'm on Aldi. I'm not walking.
Yeah,
that's what you've gone.
Play like.
Yeah, I love it, mate. I love it. So I'm going.
You love Benidorm.
July 30th, because it's like Disneyland. You got to go there and embrace
check out this part of the pod because I've heard it too many times.
You just go.
I can't listen to this Disneyland comparison
as long as you go and embrace it. And you go to Disneyland, you know, everything's for the kids. You embrace the silliness, the kidness of it all. Oh, here's Mickey Mouse, way. Go to Benidorm, you got to do the same. You got to leave your sanity at home and you embrace it. And you go, it's Sticky Vicky, way.
Oh, I forget what the bar was called, but there was this thing called the famous slap shot. Have you seen it?
Probably. Sounds like it's going to be involving something disgusting.
This lad, I'm at the bar trying to buy drinks, and this lad comes up and says, "Yeah, get a slap shot for him, €5." So we give him the €5. The fella stands up on the bar a little bit.
Helmet on.
And no, he puts a shot in front of him.
Yeah.
And then he had a bottle of water like that, like this fella. Oh no, he had a glass of water. And he said, "Like, you take the shot." He took the shot. He threw the pint of water in his face and then bang, right across. Nearly knocked his head off.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing at the bar.
Yeah.
And then because he'd done it, his mate was laughing. And then so he said, "Oh no, you're getting one now." Like this barman is just slapping people. And I mean, it wasn't just like a playful slap. He nearly knocked him out.
Oh, he made up. He was
delighted.
Yeah. We went
surprised he doesn't get killed.
We went to Portugal and there's one like that there where there's give you the shot. It's 3 shots. Shot and you put a helmet on your head. Old fashioned board helmet, and they twat you with 3 different things. So the first one's shot, pint glass or something like that. The next like a cocktail mixer. And the next one, it might be like a pan or something. The last one's fucking fire extinguisher. Twat you over the head with the fire extinguisher. It's like, fuck me.
Well, honest, this fella got it. It's proper gone, like, when he smacked him. I was thinking, why haven't you been knocked out?
I know.
Why you get? It doesn't matter.
Why you did it to yourself?
Who was getting it?
I know, but it just doesn't matter, does it? The fact it's a thing is just insane.
Yeah. Well, that's Benidorm.
That's it.
That's Benidorm, and everyone's going down in fancy dress and that. Mad.
I'll tell you what's annoying me at the minute is
beer's cheaper than water.
Is dogs.
Dogs.
Just dogs everywhere. And like, I don't mind dogs, but you know, like when they're just in like pubs and bars and restaurants and that, and they're just and I'm just like, I get you love your dog,
yeah,
but just it's like 4 of them in this. We were in the bar, we were in Woody's the other day,
yeah,
and this dog's tail kept wagging, and it was close to our table, and it would knock the candle a bit, and these owners are just stood there talking to another couple who've got a dog. I'm thinking, just fuck off with your dogs, like, and they think it's fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to get annoyed at the dog, and I don't mind the dogs that just lie down and are fine. And we went for breakfast again the other day. There was a dog fucking barking like loud, and they wouldn't take it out. And you're thinking, like I said to you on the Patreon the other time, I said, like, if my daughter started crying at somewhere, I go, well, we go. We drop the cutlery mid-cutting and we go.
Was it your kid? If you're in a pub and your kid runs between tables,
yeah,
you're mortified.
Yeah.
People's dogs are going between tables. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's fine. Fuck off."
Like there's 4 dogs, and you're thinking like,
I had a kid that used to just eat with her hands and then get under the table and eat the food off the floor, and then she was just feral. I had one that wouldn't get a speck of dust on it.
Yeah.
The first one. And then the second one. Oh.
I don't know. I think it's because I'm very conscientious.
Oh, my one's just nosy.
Oh, I was permanently embarrassed.
I said though, I'm not sitting there being embarrassed. I'm going. We're leaving.
Yeah, he says
if
he
you
get-
don't
he gets
behave,
off.
I'm off. And it was like, and she's always been great because I've been like, I will leave this meal when it comes if you don't behave, because there's other people here and you're ruining it for them. And same with the dogs. Like, if your dog is lying down and it's a lovely guide dog sitting there placid, you're thinking, that's lovely, what a sweet dog. You got a dog that's wagging its tail and another dog that's looking around and walking, and then they think it's being all cute, and that's like, come on, we're not in the park here. Like, my kid can't go up to your table and start sniffing around your feet and that. You'd be like, oh, look, how well you... I don't mind the dog, but when it starts barking and when it's not behaving...
I'm with you. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
And that's what's been doing me head because it's
If
happened.
if your dog can't
2
sit on the
days on
chair,
the bounce.
fuck it off.
2 days on the bounce. Went for breakfast somewhere nice. There's a dog barking, and it was just jolting you. So you'd stop, and then it just go, "Ah!" And then you go, oh, and you just like can't relax. Then in Muddy, oh, so that's just really been getting me at the minute. Is people when Smith bought his dog in and chewed the wire.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it funny? No, it's not. To be honest, no, it isn't.
It's not.
But then they get offended at you, and I'm not. If your dog sits and lies, and we don't know it's there, lovely. But if you can't guarantee that behaviour,
when the dogs become equal to kids, that's what.
well, I'm even a bit like that with kids, though.
But that's part of the woke society with kids, though. You can frown at the parents. You judge the parents. Now you're not allowed to judge dog owners. Some point we went so woke that dogs become. Someone managed to get dogs equal with kids, and I don't like that.
Like, what I will say is I will have leniency for when it's a kid that you go, well, that kid's can't help it. So, you know, if you got a kid that you can go like that, well, just like if they've got like autism or something, you go like, you know what, whatever, they can scream and kick and whatever and everything.
Yeah.
But when you go like, that kid's just not happy because he can't have his nuggets or
Some
he's
of them are just
wants
naughty,
to, yeah.
Just want the screen.
And-
Know
Yeah.
that screaming will
Yeah.
get them it.
I wanted the ice cream and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Leave your meal. Leave your £200 meal, whatever it is you've got. Walk out and just go to your kid. You have ruined.
The only time we've
everything.
ever left, we went to a Chinese all you can eat, and my kids are probably 15 and 13 at this stage.
Yeah.
Right. And
They're not kids though, they're adults now.
Yeah.
We're having it, right? And like the eldest one goes to the toilet, and then the youngest one goes to the toilet.
Yeah.
Right? So they're gone. And then the youngest one, the eldest, they come back anyway, and the youngest one's giggling. She's just sitting there going, and we're like, trying to ignore her, because like, at least she's eating with a fork. So, and like, literally, she said to Rachel, the eldest, she said to her, did you get a fright when I grabbed your leg under the cubicle? And our Rachel went, oh no, you didn't grab my leg. She went, I did. You've got them shoes on. And then she went, you haven't got them shoes on. I went, get your stuff. We're going. She literally grabbed someone else's leg under the cubicle thinking it was her sister and started pulling the leg.
Fuck me.
Oh, she's ruined the whole... She's ruined the... I would death stare at her.
Try your best to get out of there before someone got to see you.
Yeah. We just went and paid the bill. Got off.
Yeah.
I'd make her go round and look at everyone's feet and apologise.
Would you?
No, that would be even more embarrassing for me.
No.
I'd be
I'm with Allan.
Let's just go.
I mean, what was
We'll
the
deal
person
with
who's
it.
getting
We'll
the
deal with
leg
this
grab?
home. Get out of
Well,
here.
what was the person? How did they react?
I've no idea.
Surely they went, get off. And they went, that's not Rachel's voice.
I've no idea. You would think.
Maybe she was having you on.
They might thought it was like a 10-year-old
Honestly.
kid or something. They might have thought it was like an autistic kid. And they've gone, just see this through. Just see this poor little autistic kid.
Yeah, but back in the
See
day,
this through.
I don't think that. No, back then. That's
then it
that's 15 years ago. That
Oh,
was
they probably played a different disease, but let them just. But
What do you do if someone grabbed your leg when you were on the toilet?
depends what the hands were like.
Depends what toilet it was on.
If it looked like a kid's hands, I'd just have to let it go. I'd just play.
You wouldn't say anything.
No.
You wouldn't say anything.
I think I'd shove them off.
I'd go.
I'd be too worried.
I'd do that.
I'd be too worried someone thought I was playing with them.
Right. Yeah.
Like that kid have come and sat down for the shit.
Yeah.
And I'd talk them into it or something.
Yeah.
I'd be so petrified that they'd thought I'd initiated something.
Oh.
That like I'd be like, just see this out, just say nothing. See this out, say nothing. Go back to the table. I know.
Say nothing.
I know their dad's got the good grace to fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Daddy, I just grabbed his leg in the toilet. Did fucking what with him?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna believe this. Like, he put his hand under the cube. Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
And imagine the kids getting told off and go, he's the first.
God.
The kid would just lie like that. Oh, he did
There's certain
first.
dads out there that would have no. They're like certain like scumbag dads that just go knock you out.
Some people can do no wrong, can
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
if they do. Some that can do no wrong.
Well, I think mine can do all wrong and no right, which is why she behaves.
Yeah.
Whereas some people have the opposite thing.
Yeah. I mean,
they go, it would never. They would
when
never.
I was in school, if I had gone home and said to me alpha, the teacher buttered me.
Yeah, but you again.
Me alpha, smack me. Yeah. What you must have been doing something, which I probably was.
What did you do to get buttered?
Yeah.
No, I think there's
What do you mean a smart ass, Dad?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Exactly.
when you see some people with the kids and they're allowing that behaviour, I think I was going to say my sister then, but I'm not sure I've seen her in too. But she's nowhere near like me. I'm bad for it. It's almost abuse, probably. Just sitting there, Asian kids are really like fucking like that. Like, we will not flinch, and they're like,
let's
good,
hope no one from social services.
Is Mrs. similar to you or?
No, but she knows.
She knows
As well.
Not to say nothing.
She's like that.
Yeah.
She knows not to say nothing.
Can I eat? Just one fork, please.
Yeah, no, she knows what I'll get like, so she's like, yeah. But she also gets it because we've been in their positions where that kid, we're going, because we get it. It's not double standards. It's not like, oh, it's not fine for ours to, but theirs.
When you're on half term, you see the difference though. Because I'm a bit like him, sort of thing. Like you won't shout at me, you won't do nothing, sort of thing. And then like over half term, I'm watching her cuddling, kissing when he's screaming. Like when he's screaming at her, like, yeah, your emotions are valid. I'm like, fucking, this is why he's screaming. Like, and I'm there going like,
we'll be back to normal next week, lad.
Yeah, that also depends on what mood you're in as well.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can see them cry and you go like, you're being unreasonable, but sometimes you can be like, oh, actually, yeah, no.
No, it's when he shouted at me, when he's like shouted back something at me.
Yeah, but then sometimes if you're fuming at that, she'll be like, he doesn't mean it, and then you're like, yeah, I know, but like. When you're both on the same page, it works beautifully well, though.
I don't care if it means it. It's still not fucking allowed. Yeah.
You've got a grandkids, and they learn quick, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm bad when I'm tired.
He'll throw himself on the floor, and what he used to do is he'd throw himself on the floor, bang his head, and he'd cry, right?
Yeah.
But he learned, after about doing that for 5 or 6 times, he learned to throw himself on the floor, but leave his head up, and then go and put it back and cry. I was like, you're just faking it, lad.
Yeah.
Leave him crying there.
What was I going to say then?
Sorry.
I was going to say something about... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Can't remember.
It's gone.
Definitely been about kids' behaviour, I reckon.
How old's the grandkid now?
18 months-ish.
18 months.
Maybe a little bit older. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's fascinated with shapes.
Got another 18 months till they start getting good. And you'll be gone then anyway.
Yeah, but then...
Soon as they turn 3 or 4, that's when they start getting good.
Yeah, but then they get worse in other ways.
More manipulative.
But they're fun then, I think.
Then they become teenagers and stuff.
Yeah, but you're on that ass because your granddad doesn't matter.
They're just horrible at that.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter to you because your granddad. So you don't.
No, I mean, for me, that's payback for the kids.
Yeah.
But when they did it to me, I will like
encourage you.
Fuel this to the nth degree. I will fuel it. I give them ease and everything, send them wild.
I'm very well prepared for mine to be horrible. That I reckon she'll be fine because I'm prepared for it to be like almost murder.
Oh,
so
you're
like,
you're
if
ready
she doesn't kill me,
yeah.
I'll be like, oh, this is fine. I was expecting her to come in the room with a knife and stab me in the throat, and then as long as she doesn't do that, I'll be like, this is great. This.
She might.
Because the way people go on about the fucking evil witches, like teenage girls, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can get that. But then I'll be like, well, I reckon mine will be fine.
It's a mixture, innit? It's a mixture because they're nice, but they're nice when they're getting what they want.
Yeah,
but I've got
And then they're manipulative, and then they
like
lie.
They like that straight away. They like that before.
They're just.
But lie about what?
Yeah. Where they're going, who they're with, who they're going to meet, where they've been.
Yeah.
When they don't come home, when someone else brings them
just
home,
realised
and they're just bladdered.
Yeah.
And the woman says, "Is this your kid?"
Yeah.
And like, I found her in the bush down there. When that happens when they're 13.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I just realised your kid's gonna be tough for your kid because you're gonna be out night stalking, aren't you?
I'm always around to get lifts, so she
Dad's
needs
in from a gig at 2:00.
Well, ideally, I won't be at that level still. Dad's on his way back from Leicester at 1 a.m. again. Like, no, he's not. No,
Dad's stalking the Formby streets, and you best not be drinking in the park.
Yeah, I don't know. It was different things, isn't it? You think if you're not that bad growing up, there's nothing to rebel against, so therefore they might be a little less inclined to be passed out in a bush.
Just rebel against whatever you do. Whatever you do is wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing...
Even if you're the most liberal parent ever, you'll be too liberal. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Why wasn't the boundaries kind of thing?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's just... We all go against what our parents say, don't we?
Yeah.
Even though our parents kind of love us and want the best for us in general.
Well, that's the worst thing, isn't it? Getting older and realising that fucking hell, not that bad.
I think this is why I want to be... This is why I think you need loads of money to throw at a problem. And just throw money at the problem.
Look at the celebrity kids.
With kids, though, you can't really throw money.
You reckon half of them are like adjusted well?
Doesn't matter.
Celebrity
kids. She's passed out and she's fucking crashed my car. Yeah, it's 50 grand. Go get yourself a new car. Yeah, so when she ruins someone's gaff or she does something, I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, but you're still gonna have the emotional turmoil of.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be awful to her back. I'll go, you're dead to me, and then I'll pay off whatever she needs paying off.
Yeah, but look at all the celebrity kids.
That's saving face for you.
Yeah,
a lot of them are a mess.
Yeah. Well, they bought it on themselves,
and they've got loads of dough.
Bought them on the kids of celebrities.
I think what he's basically trying to say is that he's only asked about the public shame that comes to him.
Oh, I see.
He's not asked about the kids' well-being and how well-rounded they are for the future.
Okay.
He's thinking, well, I'll deal with the public shame by throwing money at it, and then the kid can just be dead to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's all about what you are, what you perceive to be.
Yeah.
You are what you are.
So, I've got my philosophies.
Yeah.
I stand by them.
Yeah. I stand by that.
You'd be screaming at the 13-year-old.
Exactly. So
you are what you perceive to be, and you're perceiving.
I agree.
Yeah. So the dog thing annoyed me. What else was there?
That's annoyed you this week.
Yeah, things annoy. I always forget about every. I am sweating. Yeah, I went to IKEA before.
Did you?
Shite. Yeah.
Oh, you must have an excuse to get away with murder and that stuff like.
I don't go.
Well, that's what you wouldn't. You don't have to go and do nothing. I don't have
to do anything now. It's great.
Oh, I'm gonna
don't even have to go to shop with it. Brilliant. Come to Aldi.
Too tired.
Tell you what, do that. Tell you what is good though. The M&S at IKEA.
Oh, in Warrington.
Oh,
good M&S. Yeah.
Oof.
Food's
went round the food. Oh my
God! Down a deli.
Aintree. I thought Formby was there, and then I thought Aintree's the next, and then this one is like, oh, they should have seen the tuna steaks, man.
Yeah.
I bought this salmon and like teriyaki dip. These, because I was like, I can't. They were too appetizing. I was hungry, and I was like, they're ready to eat, and I was like, I
always get a little couple of things from the deli. That big M&S.
Oh, the hot one, the chicken thing.
Oh, just all sorts of there's all sorts of. Like different flavoured sausage rolls and like spring rolls and stuff there. And
the thin salmon strips, and then there was like a ready to eat mussels that were just them. Yeah. And then the tuna steaks were 10 of it, but they were like red. They looked like they'd just been made. Oh my God. I was like, I've got to go. I've got to leave because I don't want to drink.
I'll spend a fortune.
And I was like,
I'll drive me to ale.
This is going to be white wine. The scallops were there. Oh my God. They had the tuna and I was like, that's 20 quid's worth there. And I've had a bottle of wine every night for like 7 days now. And I'm like, I'll just do 8. Yeah. But,
what's another day?
I love that. I can't not eat that.
What time did you do your steak on Saturday?
Oh, about midnight, 11:30, midnight-ish.
Full red wine steak.
Scallops.
Scallops, mushrooms on
No
the side.
mushrooms, no mushrooms.
don't
No,
think
they
I
were
can-
scallops then.
Oh, were they scallops?
They were only little mini ones from
Little dish.
Waitrose,
I
yeah.
don't think I could eat that at that time of night. Well, I can't eat.
I could.
That's
That's
just-
I
anyway.
absolutely-
That's his excuse for his ale, so
Yeah.
as a state in it, red
Oh.
wine.
And then he has the wine with it.
Yeah. I
Wine and
I
cheese,
might
mate.
go back.
I'd have had
I
wine
might
and
go
cheese
back
at
after
that
this.
time of night.
Like drive to Warrington after this.
Well, I think it'll be short, but I need to go back to IKEA anyway. But like, yeah, that them salmon strips, so appetizing. They were nice. They were. That does get me the food. The food is a gateway now.
So with the salmon strips ready to eat as well.
The salmon was, yeah. It was like little thin, like little thin bits of salmon, or like
sushi
frites,
salmon,
like frites basically,
Oh, right.
with a little teriyaki dip sauce in the middle. I was like, oh,
That does sound delightful.
yeah, you'd have loved it.
I just think
'Cause you like
everything there's
sushi.
lovely.
Yeah.
All the food. Personally, like
Good, easy rob as well. The Mark says. Easy steal.
Some smackhead was robbing from the Waitrose in Thornby. They've got a security guard. He did fuck all. Apparently, this smackhead probably like 9:15, quite late at night. Bottles in his loads of bottles in his jacket, and then my missus was going in, and obviously she seen him. Said he looked like he was quite a wiry looking smackhead. He was like he looked, and then he was running out, and then one of the staff actually tried to get him, and then he was like, "Don't you fucking dare! I'll fucking knock you out." And there's like 20-9, but there's a security guard there.
yeah.
I don't know where the fuck he was.
There's nothing.
Like nothing, but
There's
there's one.
minimum wage, lads.
But to be honest,
Not
there's
getting
one. There's
involved.
one mean-looking one who works there. He's got a skinhead. He's a mean-looking. The
Are
other
they
two are quite
Are they on
nice.
there till close?
I think so. Yeah.
Because like the little, like the little in Aldi and the Easy Robs.
They have the security guard clocks
So
off.
8 till 10. No shorty yard in the morning, 8 till 10.
Ah.
And then the last 2 hours a night as well. No shorty yard.
It's because robbers don't get up early.
Yeah, it's just there pretty much. Yeah, it's like that's how they keep the wages. So and anywhere they can cut corners on wages,
That's what annoys me.
Like they pay well, but the demand of you like loads. So
The M&S is getting a few of them trying to rob them as well. But you can tell
M&S is
them.
an easy rob.
Yeah, there's no security guards.
Too polite to say anything to you.
Some of them do, but I just.
Yeah, actually, the whole, I think it's M&S. It's like and again going back to Disneyland or the Disney store, they're told not to. They're not allowed to accuse you of robbing.
Aren't they?
So they're allowed to go, oh, sorry, I think you might have missed that, And you go, oh, yeah, sorry. Like, they're not allowed to accuse you of robbing.
Wow.
Because, like,
Customer service
sort of thing.
Tell though, sometimes like, it's an easy rob for like if we go in, you go when you're with a family or your missus out. It's an easy rob. Then the hard rob is the fucking like the smackers.
Oh, yeah, because the
who go in.
smackers, what are
They
they
like,
doing there?
like
And you just look at
you
them and go,
don't. Yeah. You look at the guy.
Have you forgot your tax bracket?
Yeah,
Fuck off.
like you can just see them. You're like,
Yeah.
no.
As soon as they walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, there's
Well, that's the
8
best,
old
though.
women who work here, man.
Just you know what you should do? Pay a smackhead a tenner because you only got one shorty guard. Pay a smackhead a tenner to walk around there, and then while the shorty guard's following a smackhead round, you rob the fucking lot. Just fill your boots.
But like, I just feel it just annoys me the staff who get involved. But I reckon they just need to have a couple of smackheads go in, ransack the shelves,
Yeah.
and then the M&S will go actually get a security. When they're losing 1 or 2 steaks or a bottle of wine, they're probably like, well, the staff can sort and guilt the staff into it. But I reckon they need to get fucking raided and go like, we've just got over what we had 20 smackheads coming here and they emptied every shelf.
Imagine M&S with the steaks behind the counter, man. That's when it's gone.
Mate, Iceland
That's
in
when
Formby have got the
society's
block
gone.
of cheese in a plastic thing. You got to take that to the counter.
I told you this
I know, yeah.
4 years ago, and you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. They had the block of Cathedral
It's for me
City.
now, has it?
Is it a plastic box?
It's
There's
for
one on
Cathedral City as well.
there's one on display, and you've got to take the full box to them and go, can I have a block of that? And someone has to go to the back and get it.
Cathedral City.
Yeah, extra mature.
Wow.
I remember telling you about this 3 years ago when you were laughing in my face, going,
It is mad that,
that's
though.
not real. And I was like saying to you, every shop in Bootle has got the cheese behind the counter. No.
It's not behind the counter.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
It's not.
You know
No,
what
it's
I mean?
completely different.
It's the same thing.
It's not. It's completely different. It's in a box at the back of the thing in the fridge.
Security
Cheese behind the
tagged.
counter is still not a thing.
Okay, well, security tag then.
I remember going
That's
down south and going into an off license and couldn't believe that some of the beer was in the street.
Really?
Like left outside so you could see it. And then inside there was no shutters, nothing. You just walked around and picked
No
stuff
glass
up.
box or nothing.
There was nothing.
Whereabouts
Not
in
even
London's
by the
that?
till. This was down in Guildford.
Is that nice?
Yeah.
Nice
And I
area.
was-
Well, nice area, innit?
I was literally I was almost. I've got to rob something from them just to teach them a lesson.
You feel obliged, yeah.
It's just like, well,
it's like that in
cheeky fuckers.
Won't name the comedian, but where he lives is the front doors are all open. They don't, and the delivery drivers know them all, so they open the door and they just drop it in and shut it. They don't lock the doors.
I got an iPad. I bought an iPad because my other one's like old, really old, not working properly. So I thought I'll buy an iPad because that's what I'm doing now. I'm just writing. I'm not doing anything else. I'll get one.
You write on an iPad?
I write on an iPad. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a keyboard attached?
I've got one, but I don't use it really.
You type on the screen?
Yeah.
Mad down.
Yeah. But anyway, and so I ordered off Amazon, and now with Amazon you have to give a code.
Yeah, when you get
4-digit code to them that they send you on a different email. Anyway, I was in Aussie, and I get an email saying we tried to deliver your parcel, and we couldn't get the code, so we'll be back tomorrow, basically. And I thought, so I looked on the Ring doorbell, nothing on the Ring doorbell. Anyway, later that night, some fella knocks and says with a parcel, and I'm still in Aussie, and I've got the authentic code, so she rings me. Yeah. I said, okay, give him this code. I said, but open it. Because someone tried to deliver this morning. They said they didn't. They never tried. Yeah. So she opened it, and it was 2 books. Right? No iPad. So I said, get out and take a picture of him in his car and all that. And anyway, done all that. And he was just saying, no, I only get paid to deliver. I just get paid.
Where's he from?
Italy. I get paid to deliver.
Yeah.
Right? And they were literally like, and so anyway, he says, you have to start a thing up with them, a returns. So I return it. But they say, nah, you've returned 2 books. We sent you an iPad. And I'm like, no, but that's what you sent me. But they don't believe you, you know what I mean? Anyway, it took a while. But like, someone's just basically swapped the iPads out for 2 books. And in the end, I got put through to someone. I had to write a little report. I wrote the report, sent it. Within 20 minutes, they sent me a thing saying you'll be fully refunded.
Yeah. So do you reckon that was... They
didn't even say, give us the pictures of...
Do you reckon that was the delivery guy, or do you reckon it's the guy at the warehouse who might have...
the delivery guy.
The delivery guy.
Why would they say...
The look opened?
Why? I didn't see it, but why would
that could be a warehouse guy?
Yeah, but why would you try to deliver it and then but say you delivered it but didn't?
Oh, right, maybe, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? That's not the warehouse guy. That's the fella who's got... And if you know something's... You need a code for it. You know it's valuable, don't you?
I don't reckon it's that delivery guy, though.
Might not be.
Because what happens is, whatever you can't deliver, you go back to Amazon and you give back and you get to put on another route. So he's probably opened it. He's probably got boxes in his car.
Yeah.
Opened it, took the iPad out, put the books in.
Yeah.
Closed the box up again and gone, it's hard to deliver that, no one was in.
Yeah.
And they've come with you 2 books and he's had it off.
Yeah. Someone's had it off, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He'll be the first.
You know what? They went...
First delivery driver and then he'll just argue that.
Saying like, you know, M&S don't care kind of thing and Disney. Amazon just weren't bothered.
Yeah, I've had a few.
As soon as I explained it, they just weren't bothered. Just like, okay.
I've been refunded a few
times. Now I've bought it from Very because I thought it's easier to get it off them. It comes with a courier and all that. So I got it off them, but now I'm too scared to order the case off Amazon now in case they think I've robbed the iPad. I'm like, I can't order a a I went to PC World to get
Go John Lewis, mate. Go John Lewis.
Yeah. I anytime anything gets delivered 2 hours and gets left on the doorstep, I just say it's not there all the time. Like the minute they send a picture and it's just the thing on the doorstep, I just go, well, it wasn't there when I turned. It wasn't there when I got to the door.
Yeah.
And then I just get it for free. They're just like you say, they must deliver that much stuff. They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they must be.
I don't think it comes off that. I think they charge whoever whoever own like it's all shops, isn't it? Sort of things. Whoever sold you probably just gets charged it. But again, no, they're probably Amazon are probably too big for them to go. Well, I'm not fucking using these anymore.
Yeah, sales.
Yeah. Is your conscience getting any better or worse coming to the end of your days?
Conscience. I reckon my filter's getting less.
Right.
So I'm not as bothered about upsetting people, if you get me.
Right.
In some ways, I don't care as much about stuff. So if that's what you mean by conscience.
Well, say I'd talking about like the little getting a free thing from Marxies or something like that. Would you have, while you were a man of the cloth and working full time, would you have not considered that, whereas now you're like, oh, fuck it, I'm dying soon, or you're more, I've only got 6 months to make things right.
I need to sharpen
right
up.
with the big man, I need to sharpen up.
I reckon it's probably gone less.
Yeah.
I don't care as much, yeah.
You're less like, I've done me time now, God.
Yeah,
like,
you
can give me these next 6 months.
I tried my hardest for so many years. Look what happened to me anyway, so what's the worst that can happen?
Give me these next 6 months and let me off it a bit, will you? Give me a bit of leeway.
Yeah.
106,
This is the interest-free.
12 to 18.
This is the interest-free bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, decline it.
Shouldn't be judging you anymore.
So are you still meeting up in the spoons with everyone?
Yeah, normally.
Still doing
I haven't
that
been the last couple of
Tuesdays?
weeks because I've been... It's Monday night.
Is it Monday, yeah?
I haven't been because I wasn't well, so I just haven't been. But, I'll probably go tonight. Probably.
On the vodka, on the lime and sodas?
No, I'll drive tonight. So...
How are your eyes, by the way?
They're the same as they've been, really. I haven't had them checked for a while because they're not that bothered anymore.
They're not going to kill you.
That's the least of their worries, kind of thing. So they're a bit blurred, but I can still see. No.
So the driving there is it just knackers you a bit? Do you think?
Driving?
Yeah. Or you just prefer not to do it? Just
Can't be bothered.
yeah.
Just hate driving, especially in rush hour. Does anyone like driving in rush hour? When I was on the taxis, I'd only ever do one rush hour a day. It used to be the morning one.
Right.
I wouldn't do the afternoon one. By that time, I'd quit.
Yeah,
I had to. That was the worst taxi driver ever, by the way.
I watched Attenborough's dinosaur thing the other night.
The new Netflix
Fuck
one.
all to watch.
Oh, the new is Walking with Dinosaurs a new one?
No, it's just about the asteroid that wiped them out.
Right.
Do you think it was true?
You asking me or you asking the man?
Everyone.
The man of God. Evolution.
No, because the asteroid's not about... the asteroid was the one that wiped the dinosaurs out.
Don't some mad Christians not believe in dinosaurs?
Some do, yeah.
Some mad ones.
Do you believe in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how fast... Here's a bit of trivia for you, a little game.
Go on.
How fast the meteor, the thing that crashed into the Earth was travelling that wiped the dinosaurs out?
47 million miles an hour.
How fast do you think?
I'll go over.
Yeah.
47 million miles an hour.
Yeah.
Not quite that quick. Yeah, no, that is quick. That is quick.
Staff now when I say.
Yeah. No. I like the fact you've gone way over though, because that's definitely that's what I do anyway. 45,000
miles per hour.
Yeah, I think it went to.
It wasn't just one asteroid,
Mexico.
was it? Wasn't there lots of asteroids? Did it break up?
I don't really know. I think what did I think I googled it. I was half caught watching it, so it was like the Chicks Club or something. Meteor asteroid they called it or something. Yeah, 45,000. That's good, that isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was 6 miles wide. I think it went into the sea.
Interesting.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I took it a bit more than I thought I would have. I think I probably forgot it all now. But it was all the ash that went up as well. And it blocks the sun out, so and then the earth was roasting.
So that was too operating to live then, was it?
I think it was too. I think they also say when anything like that happens, the bigger animals obviously die out. The smaller ones are the ones that got a better chance because they don't need as much food and they can hide a bit better. Whereas because of the big dinosaurs, they were just fucked. So and then all the waves. Apparently there might have been like a mile high tsunami as well, which is a big tsunami in it. That's a pretty high tsunami. That I'd love that.
About that one.
Was that before or after Pangea then?
Oh, that was Pangea was ages ago, wasn't it?
It was Pangea before the dinosaur, long before the dinosaur.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon.
I know all these bits history, I don't know timelines.
I reckon Pangea, yeah. Yeah, it was, because because I think it went to the sea in Mexico. Not sure. What else was there that was interesting about it?
Haven't you watched Mobland?
That was it. The power of it was like 1 billion Hiroshimas.
Right.
I seen the same thing, I think. Or I've seen an advert for it, yeah.
The dinosaur thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was alright, isn't it?
I don't know why I said 47 million miles an hour then.
I'll tell you what is mad though. Yeah, is the fucking paleontologists doing all the digging. Fucking weirdos, man.
It just takes too long.
I don't know how they do it.
Our mate's one.
Who pays them?
He's an archaeologist.
Same thing.
Yeah, but it's just
like
fucked.
everything, not just dinosaurs.
It's just fucked.
Yeah, but
like, how the fuck?
You know, if someone said
how
to me,
fuck
dig
do they
a hole
know
there with a little trowel and a little brush,
but
I'd be fuming.
But they're going through it, and you're thinking, where do they know to dig? But they're like, they're literally picking away like that and getting like skins, fossilized skins, and you're thinking, who the fuck works? And they're going, if we get this, we can work out loads.
Who pays them? That's what I
Right,
want.
paying, that's the thing as well.
Museums pay them, don't they?
Do they? I don't know. I don't
They
know
did
who
it in
pays these
Swindon
people.
for mammals.
I'm guessing there's loads of volunteers, I guess. Well,
We get loads of ones, but the museums do pay them because for everything they find, the museums they make the money back by putting it on display and getting new attractions, sort of thing.
Well, it led into another one, which I end up
I think
turning off.
universities pay them as well.
Because they pumped out a lake in Swindon, and then they got to the base of it, and then they could dig
car and a tie.
for mammals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're digging for mammals, and they got like big tusks and all that. But I just don't know how these nerds work it out. They're going, if we get a dinosaur skin, we can work out so much from this.
I don't know how they do it.
And they were also saying like, oh, this horn's got a dent in it, so it could have been a fight with two
Probably
dinosaurs. It could have just fell over.
It's only theory, isn't it? It's their best guess, isn't it? Until something proves that wrong or different.
No, but then I think
and then they have another best guess.
That's what science is.
No, but I
isn't
think
it?
science is,
yeah, but best guess is it. But then also, if you said to me,
Quite
but,
educated guess. I'm
but
not
if you go,
saying it's
but
wrong.
the fact that they can make a light goes, well, we have to trust them about this. So you look at this going, oh, we can tell this from this. I go, bollocks. But they go, yeah, but we can also send emails. So therefore, they all have to know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're not all the same, though.
But I think you'd have to trust them.
See, they did know this. What winds me up. This way of thinking, because this is when you get someone who's good at business, who's done successful in one business, then tells the rest of us how to live our lives. Because they've had a bit of success. Like if you ever speak to someone who's been successful in business, then thinks they know how the world works over everything. You're like, mate, you've had one bit of success.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. You had one little bit of expertise, and now you think you can give me the moral high ground. Like, you know better than I. You're more wise than I am because you've touched on a bit of success.
I think when you're looking at like Musk and Gates, maybe they've got a bit, but you get someone who's just a millionaire in a certain field or something.
It's like footballers. Footballers think they can tell people how to live their life.
Who?
You get footballers who retire and then talk about, like, you know, how, like, you listen to Gary Neville or Roy Keane and they say, oh, well, philosophy for life. It's like, no, mate, it work for you, football. It doesn't work for some smackhead down in Bootle. Like, that you're just fucking doing your job. Just do your job, or just keep turning up and keep going. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Well, most people that do get successful would have the good grace to always caveat whatever advice they give with, it's worked for me. I can only tell you what I go, and then you decide. So the people who speak forthright with everything, you're just a gobshite. But you go, listen, I have not got a clue, but this is what I did. Then you're just offering what you did, and then if someone can pick from that,
that's a different culture, though, isn't it now? Because years ago, people would have wanted people to say, "This is what you do."
No, but that's the Andrew Tate thing where they go, "You need to do this," and they go, "Let's do this." Whereas you got the ones who work.
And now people are a bit more like, "No, don't tell me what to do. Let me discover it myself," kind of thing through your wisdom.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Bill Gates on AI? There was these little things, and it was Bill Gates is talking to the people who do an AI, and that's fascinating and frightening at the same time.
Gibbering.
They don't know. They can see this little bit of it. Yeah. And then there's this going on in the background that they've got no idea what is happening. That's what they're saying. These have created this. And then they're like, we've got no idea what it's doing.
Have you heard what he said about the Gibberlink?
No.
You could put two AI machines next to each other.
Yeah.
Talking to each other. And one of them said to the other one, "Are you AI?" And the other said back, "Yeah." And they switched and made their own language.
Wow. They rang her up a hotel to say, "I want to make a reservation." And they went, "Okay." And they went, "What's the name? What's this?" And then they were, I don't even know if they said that, "Are you AI?" I think they just worked out that they were speaking to computers. And then it just went into like Gibberlink, which is like, and then they were like, "Oh, we've got to turn that off." Because they're now doing something we don't know what it is.
This was Bill Gates, who's Microsoft, everything. Yeah. Cutting edge of technology, you would imagine. And he had these fellas talking to him about it. It was a great documentary, but it was like, what are you doing? Because you don't know. If you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What is interesting though is I remember watching a Joe Rogan thing years ago. And the guy who, I've said this before on the pod, who predicted like talking to things and that, he said 2030 we'll have microchips in our blood. And we're defo on course for that now.
Well, I was listening.
It was interesting because that's like 2000 he said that. He went in 30 years' time in 2030 we'll have microchips in the blood.
There's loads of
and he was the guy who predicted
the problem is
speaking
loads
to
of
computers.
Christians who would say similar.
Yeah, when they put
Is there?
About having stuff like that in your way.
When they put timelines on them is the problem. I saw one the other day that was predicting things that, like, you know, like remember like CD players, like Walkmans with incredible, and now they're obsolete sort of thing. Same as like DVD players. They think like the next things that are going to be obsolete, and they're saying they reckon the phone's the next one. Your phone's going to be obsolete soon because they said everyone's going to wear glasses. So the whole world is going to wear glasses.
Tried a pair of them Ray-Ban Meta glasses on.
Well, that's what they reckon. Everyone, they reckon.
Tried them.
Eventually,
Stephen Grant did a gig in a pair and filmed the crowd, I think.
I tell you what, I went to try and get a case for my iPad because I can't buy it off Amazon because I'm terrified. And they were there, and I put them on. They're incredible.
See, because you see a screen, like a computer screen and that?
Oh, it was just like a demo screen to say, I do this, you know, to teach you how to use them. They're incredible. And then I said to her, I put these on. And like she was turning the volume up, and I couldn't hear it, stood next to her.
Yeah.
Wow.
But when you've got them on, honestly, they're incredible.
Well, that's what he was predicting. That's what they'll be the new phones. So no one will have a phone, and everyone will just have glasses.
Honest.
We're just going to sit down
You
now.
just walk around. You walk around with, like, basically.
You don't walk. We're just going to do
Get
this.
a scooter
and that's your
Benadryl.
life. You go, I want to be Thierry Henry, and you just live. You go CBS.
There's a film like that, isn't it, with Bruce Willis in, isn't it? An old film.
Probably.
Where they were all like Avatar kind people.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And they're all in their bedrooms and they're living this life. Mad. It was a mad film.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, years ago.
Going a bit too sort of laddie podcast through this chat, I reckon.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, all like, look at us getting ahead of the fucking.
I do look forward to the glasses, though. Like,
oh, honestly, go into Buddy's PC, whatever it's called, and try them on.
If you
can get them prescription as well. They do them. Ray-Ban do them for your prescription.
If you can if you can live a life though by putting a pair of glasses on, and just
no, but these are like just your phone. Just like it's not like taking over your life. Where you just sitting still.
No, but it's
like,
going that
like
way.
VR. It's just like you walk around the normal.
Yeah, but
life,
VR.
Then your screen will just pop up. Like it'll pop up in front of you. So and so ringing.
If you can
like
live,
you say, you just either off or on or like.
If you can live a VR lifestyle where you go. So we go, I'd love to tour and make X amount of money. If you go, put them glasses on, sit down, and as long as you sit there, you'll have that life. And you go, all right, then you go, oh, wow. But then you go, yeah, but you're not really getting it. You go, like, but why would I?
Still, though.
But they go, it's impossible to get what you want now unless you just put them
the
on.
problem is, though, you've got to still be providing for society, haven't you?
No.
You can't do that.
Absolutely not.
Then how, because you've got to be a functioning member of society, otherwise.
No, this is just getting extinct.
How you pay
we're getting
your bills?
extinct.
How do you pay your bills?
You don't, you just die and then you're extinct and we're gone then. We don't need to live anymore. We're useless. Just let the rope, just sit there with your headset on until you die.
It's more likely.
Well, it wouldn't last very long, would it? It'd only be a few weeks.
It's more likely.
You need to leave a seat.
Go quicker than me.
You know what's more likely? It's more likely that what they're going to do is go, actually, working from home is not beneficial for your health.
Yeah.
But actually, we don't want to. We've got rid of offices now, and we don't want to go back to paying rent. Let's just give everyone VR goggles, and your office will be a virtual reality. And you'll go into work in your virtual reality goggles, and you'll see Susan like you're on, like you're on a desk
not all
next
stones
to
right now. Isn't it? This would be
saying.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, I just hate it when like loads of thick people try and start talking about the way the world's going. It's just horrible, isn't it? Like we know, it's like no, just listen to Bill Gates.
He's not even going to be here. He can predict what he wants.
I know. We couldn't predict fucking.
It's like
anything.
You ever got offered a boozer and before just to cause murder before you got off, put a load of shit songs on the jukebox.
I've never done
That's what he can do. He can just be planting ideas in people's heads and then fuck off. They don't have to deal with
Thank
them.
you. Good night.
Then this makes me even more of a nihilist when I speak about stuff like this.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm already one, but like when I start speaking about how futile everything starts to feel, that's when it really makes me go like, oh,
There's a book
fuck
in the
it
Bible
all.
you need to read called Ecclesiastes.
What are you saying about the man?
It starts with, life is meaningless.
Yeah, I agree. But also, what were you saying about the nut about the Christians who believe about the
They reckon in
microchips?
Revelation that people are going to have a mark on them in the end, or you won't be able to, and the mark's the microchip, or it's changed over the years, but now it's a microchip. They're going to get it put in it and identify you, and you won't need money, and you won't be able to buy or eat or
What's
anything.
one of them prisons?
What will the mark will be on all of society? Or
it'll be on everyone except for the chosen who don't get it, but they'll probably die.
Right.
Yeah. What's one of them prisons called where the guards in the centres and you can see all around? Panopticon or something?
I don't know.
It's
called like a Panopticon or something like that. Basically, where it's like you can be if you put like the watchtower in the middle and the cells are all around it, you constantly feel like you're being watched, even though you might not be. You've just got a guard tower there with tinted windows, and they go,
can't see where they're looking.
You can't see in, but we can see you, but you don't know if I'm looking at you or not.
Like the mirror in the police station, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of like that, yeah.
Kind of.
So you've got like 1,000 cells and just one person in the middle.
There,
and you always feel like you're under surveillance, even if you're not.
Just making you feel.
Yeah. Good, innit, that? That's what it is now, the world, innit?
Yeah. Right, Alan, anything you want to say before you go?
All right, ta-da.
He didn't die anyway,
He's
so...
not dead yet.
I haven't died yet,
He got through the pod.
See, we get him on again before he dies, we'll see.
You never know, I suppose. Yeah. How's it going anyway? The pod's good?
Yeah, same as it ever was.
Same as it ever is, yeah. Very good.
I think we've agreed we'll see it till the end, and I think everyone's here going,
Maybe
we'll
we
see
should...
it till the end, and we're in one big Mexican standoff till it ends now.
Maybe
we're all just interested now. It's going to go down.
Maybe we should just go with the timeline of Allan.
Go with Allan. Yeah, when Allan goes, we go.
We'll have we can join the funeral together.
I miss our podcast. I like to do that.
Yeah, would you not bring that back now?
Yeah, I would, but Tom's too busy. So
still petrified.
Yeah, he's a bit scared.
Now he knows you've got no conscience as well.
I think that doesn't help.
Yeah. You're like, fuck it, I don't care.
Say anything, can I? I'm sick.
I'm sure he's probably extra petrified. Yeah. Right, thanks very much, Al. See you soon.
Ta-da.
Well,